Here we go. So, I went to chiropractic college, which was modeled after medical school. Same classes, same textbooks. I also went to school to learn how to be a mental health therapist. So there's a lot of social sciences, biological sciences, all that stuff thrown in there. Now think about this, and I'm going to go slowly. Medicine, we're just going to call it that, the mainstream way people approach their health care. Medicine observes a logical and necessary healing response, calls it a disease, then suppresses it. That's it. In just one short sentence, you can't deny that. A runny nose is a healing response. Puking your guts out is a healing response, etc., etc. Sometimes it's severe, sometimes it's simple, but this is just straight out saying it without going into everybody's individual examples and complications. Don't get your feathers all in a ruffle. Just take this apart piece by piece. So medicine observes something that's a natural part of biology. Our biology calls it a disease because we love naming things, and then suppresses it. They call that treatment. Now, this suppression of your healing response will renew the trauma. It's going to put you back into that heightened state of alarm. It's going to deprive your body of crucial time to rebuild. The rebuilding process cannot take place when you're in a heightened state of alarm. So what do? We just keep it going, don't we? Because we think that's what we're supposed to be doing. This heightened state of alarm is going to rob you of nutrients that would be better used to rebuild your tissues. If you're in a heightened state of alarm, you're burning through energy like crazy. You're using it up in order to be on guard, to be vigilant, have this hyperactive energy. And actually, when you're in that heightened state of alarm, your pain levels are lower. You dampen your pain levels when you're in that fight or flight, heightened state of alarm. So all this energy is being burned on fight or flight instead of rebuilding and replenishing your tissues. You're just stealing from yourself. This suppression, when repeated or prolonged, but it's repeated and repeated, it keeps your body in a weakened state that is unprepared for future stress. That's all I need to say about it. It's just, that's the way life happens. That's what we're doing. Modern medicine has misinterpreted the nervous system. Will you get off that hamster wheel? It's very addicting. It's very addicting to just ask somebody else to take control of your health and tell you what you've got. Don't explain why you've got it. Just tell you about it, tell you what to do about it. What does everybody in the world do? What's that mainstream approach? Because you don't want to step outside of the crowd. There's peer pressure here. You don't want to do something different because everyone around you is going to get mad. You've been through that before. So, where does that put me? Yeah, it's always about me. I'm making these videos. It's about how we as a society are going to take care of each other. How are we going to build each other up, keep everybody confident and calm, and keep each other? We need to be productive members of society, because You need to be that positive ripple effect in your community. You can't do that if you're in a suppressed state and you're wasting your energy. Just losing it. You're just throwing it away. Just like money. You're taking money out of your pocket and throwing it on the ground. And I know you don't do that. But we do it to our bodies pretty much every day. We do it all the time. Where am I going with this? I want to throw in the chiropractic outlook here. Now, not everything from my chiropractic education is chiropractic, unfortunately. And so now it's like the scales. I'm trying to keep the scales in balance here. And a lot of what I learned is just hasn't been helpful to me. I have to reverse my thinking. What was my education? It was a history lesson. I learned about the history of medicine and health and healing and what's been done through the centuries, through the generations. Most of it goes against the common sense. It's not logical. Everything your nervous system does is logical. Everything your body does is logical for the situation. We don't have to diagnose it. We don't have to call it something bad. Your body didn't just flip out and attack you. No, everything is logical. But we dramatize it. We cry over it. I know people get into serious illnesses, but why? Why did we get to that extreme state where you're non-functional, where you're in pain, where you are not using your energy to be that positive ripple effect in your community? So we've got to look at these logical body responses and decide how we want to help them continue on and finish the job. Finish the job adequately so your tissues are rebuilt, so you have strong body parts, and so you can continue on and do more. The whole goal is to just expanding your talents beyond your comfort zone. Do something new, a little bit more challenging every day. And what does chiropractic have to do with that? So chiropractic, we adjust the spine. I use those little bony parts, your spine, to reach your brain. It's pretty simple. It's so simple, people can't comprehend it. It's so simple, it can't sink into the brain. It bounces out. Oh, that's not something I have prior experience with. We're experiences always with pain, illness, sickness, negativity. The body went wrong. The body screwed up. We got to fix the body. No. We just have to release some of those tensions that occur through your daily living. Release those tensions so your brain can stay in that calm, rebuilding state. Can you hear that? Somebody. I wonder if it's my car. Do you hear that car alarm? So. That car alarm is still going. So yes, there is trauma in our lives. There's stress. There are stressors, sometimes that are bigger than what your body can handle. Everything the body does is adaptable. The body wants to just adapt to what's going on. You may reach the point of where you can no longer adapt. We don't want to get to that point. And we just want to focus on how the body is handling everything. So there's two things you can do. You can make your body stronger, and you can reduce the stresses. The stresses you do have control over. you can reduce them so they're not exhausting your nervous system. 2 things: make yourself stronger, reduce the stresses that you have control over. Let's talk about that with Brain First Boot Camp, because Brain First, Body Follows. I need you to be that positive ripple effect in your community. You can't do that with an exhausted nervous system or brain drain or learned helplessness. Oh, P.S. There's no getting out of pain. Nope. But there is getting out of a pattern. Let's talk about your patterns and help you rediscover and get reacquainted to your body. It's all fun. It's rewarding. Check it out. Look for the next video.